This week's update, new milestones, a new tag on our raise, and oh my goodness, you guys really responded to this t-shirt push.
That and more on today's Wefunder Studios update.
Welcome everybody to this week's Wefunder Studios update. Man, we had a really good week for a number of reasons.
I'm back.
Okay. Oh yeah, Jay. Jay's back.
Who is that? Who is that third person?
Hey, I just want to say, man, honestly, it kind of blew me away, and it really meant a lot to me. All the kind comments and thoughts and prayers and everything that all our investors sent out to me. So thank you. And my son is doing better, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
Glad
to have you back, Jay. Very glad to have you back. So we did something last week, and it really had a tremendous effect. Last week, we did this t-shirt thing for those who upped their investment a second time. And we had a lot of people message said, hey, I invested twice. And then a lot of people said, hey, I will invest twice. And then they did. They went and upped their investment. And so we're giving away a lot of t-shirts this week. And we actually increased our raise by over $30,000 in 1 week just from this little t-shirt push. And I don't even, in case you aren't aware, if you happen to up your investment by any amount, let us know in an email, steven@wonderstudios.com, and we will send you a t-shirt that looks like this, printed all around. We did it last week and lots of people got on board. In fact, one person did message me and said, hey, I'd like a t-shirt for one of my relatives. If you let me know that I can have it, I'll drop another 10 grand in the kitty. And they did.
That's an expensive t-shirt.
That's an expensive, probably almost as expensive as a potato with the Virgin Mary on it on eBay.
Steven, didn't some people have questions about how to do it?
Yeah, right. We didn't know initially how to do it, but then we found out in order to up your investment by any dollar amount, you just log into your account on Wefunder, and the little picture in the upper right-hand corner, your own avatar, click on that and then choose portfolio, and you'll see your team or your companies that you invested in. There's a little button there that says edit investment, and you do that and you can increase the amount by whatever, and then let us know you've done that, and we will send you that t-shirt. By the way, you'll also notice something else on our Wefunder. Where are we at, Jay, today?
We broke 1.6 million.
Yep. And with that, there's a new tag on our above the investment. It used to say you can still invest. Now it says, anybody know?
I don't.
It says almost sold out.
It's true. We're at 80.
In red letters with a bar there. I think.
And it's got a little like fire right next to it. It's hot.
Hurry up. Almost sold out, which is true. We're 80% to our goal. And golly day, I don't think we ever thought we'd be here after 8 months, but we are here thanks to you guys. And now I'm sure that everybody wants to hear a writer update this week, because we do have one.
And everything goes quiet.
No. It's actually good. It's a good update.
It is.
Go ahead, John. Let us know, since I haven't let you talk yet today.
Well, that's all right. I've been enjoying the show, for heaven's sake.
Okay.
So we have been turned down by another writer. Actually, another packed schedule writer.
They're currently very, very busy with the series that you're probably watching right now.
Yeah, they're soaked in post-production, which is a really intense process. And this is the prequel to Star Wars. Great project, and from what we've seen, it's just extraordinary. But still, we're dealing with really high caliber writers, as you would hope, and it does take a little longer. And we have been the last couple of weeks thinking about this day of either reporting to you that in fact we did nudge this caliber of writer into our onto this project, but what if we didn't? We have retained.
Hold on a second. But before we get to that thing, I just wanted to mention that the thing is, we're not getting turned down because they don't want our project. We're getting turned down because they're so busy right now. We mentioned last week 170 productions happening simultaneously, and in a normal year, pre-COVID stuff, there would be 40 productions happening at the same time. This year, 170. So these writers are very busy. So to circumvent that, and I'll go back to what John is saying, right now.
Yeah, we can qualify with the agent, and the agent says, all right, we verified you have the capital. We like the project. First of all, we want to move forward. We're recommending it to our client, and we're giving them the materials, but the client is so busy, so packed that they really can't consider an offer at this time.
Yep. So the same day that we got the no from that writer, we went to another writer who's a very well-known writer. And within the same day, thankfully, because we had a direct contact with that writer's lawyer, the lawyer said, hey, actually, they're in the middle of a project right now for the next 12 months. So they're not available. So this is why we did the next thing John's going to mention.
Can I say it now? we retained a booker in London who specializes in kind of doing the impossible. And what she suggested was we go out to I think we're going out to at least 6, maybe 8 writers at the same time, and to their managers or agents, and just asking for availability. We have an offer. We believe it's primed for, and it's somebody that's contemporary with other agents in the big markets around the world. So LA and New York and Sydney and London and so forth. And they're just finding out finding out initially if they are available, and if they are, then we'll move into actually giving them the offering materials. Yeah. So it will shorten the process for sure. And hopefully we'll have news next week on who all might be available, and then proceed with them.
And this booker's been doing this for 25 years with A-list talent in both the UK and the United States, global talent. And so she's got a lot of connections. And so this will alleviate a lot of this delay that we've been having with just trying to, sending out to a writer's specific agent, only to find out a week and a half later that they're not even available. So,
or 2 or 3.
Or 2
yeah,
or 3.
They're called exclusives. And it's when you have a top star kind of writer, you issue exclusives, and they know that nobody else has it, so they push it a little hotter. The problem is that it's just tough breaking through it with so much chaos going on. So many.
We are going to get a writer for this. It's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of we just got it. We're swimming across this thing, trying to get through the mire of the busyness of the industry at the moment. We're going to get a writer. So, and once we do, it's going to.
Last week, we also talked about the IATSE strike that was going to happen Sunday night. And fortunately, it was averted. Wow. So
last minute?
It was a last minute phenomenon. But there was it was a big sigh of relief because there were concessions made on the one side. So the IATSE workers appreciated that. And on the other side, the producers were really happy because there wasn't the interruption. But there's still all these projects that are blazing on ahead, and there's still all that frenetic energy producing going on. So
I'm really encouraged after this week, though. We definitely, it is a lot of progress to have gotten to 2 writers and to find out that they're both busy at the exact same time. We didn't miss a beat. After the second no, we immediately went to this booker and said, go to it. So not even an hour's delay, and we were
for sure. Same day.
Yep.
So don't forget, if you didn't know before this about the t-shirt opportunity, dive in. You can do a second investment and get this.
Up your investment by any amount, and let us know you did that.
None of us have our t-shirts on there.
Oh, you know what? Today we were at 1,509,000. I can't count that high anymore, but somebody invested $777 to get us to the exactly 1.6 million, which is, if you add 1 and 6 together, it's 7, which brings us to 80% of total raise. So it's a lot of really good numbers if you're into numerology right there. 77, 777, 7 and 8. So whatever.
And 6 and yeah. Good stuff.
It's all significant.
It's a great update because we have Jason back in the saddle, and his son is better, which is awesome. Lots of prayers answered on that one. And
look at all the great progress you guys make while I'm gone. It's awesome.
That's right.
Well, we just had to up our game a whole bunch. I had to send a gazillion emails. That's something I don't normally do. It was just all day long. So, all right. Well, that's it for this week's update. We're so glad you're with us, guys. 1,093 investors strong and growing really fast now. Once we hit that 1.6 million mark, 80% there, it is going to be like skiing down a hill right now. So glad you're with us. Have an awesome week, everybody. Sayonara.
Ciao.
Ciao.